Yeah, good morning. It's kind of hot out here already. Look at here. Got a John Deere hat. Gonna put some class to this video. Anyhow, I was loosening up this lathe I bought at the auction, and I got all the things that turn. Got everything turning good. Right there. Everything loosened up. I put a piece of iron in there, and I was gonna make it run and play with it a little. I found out the darn thing was broke. Wouldn't work. The belt right here, old leather belt, come apart. So what we do? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Belt's 4 foot long, size of that plywood, 2 inches wide. I got this old hay baler belt that's 4 inches wide, rubber belting, about the same thickness, and got belt splicing thing there, some little alligator clips. I hadn't used them about 20, at least 20, 25 years. So they ain't haven't weathered too good. But I'll try them. And so anyhow, I'm going to cut off a piece of belt. And I already tried it. This belt, when you run the one big round balers, you get a loose piece on one end and it snags. It'll just rip it from one end to the other. And I took a little piece in there and put it in the vise and clamped it. Took a pair of pliers right here on one side, and I just ripped it right down through the middle. So I'm going to cut off a piece a little over 4 foot long, and then take it in there and try to rip it in half and make it 2 inch. And then we'll try to put it together. And we'll do that here in a minute. I accomplished something last night. I passed an inner tube that held. That's had air in it all night long. So I'm going to get this tire fixed again. And then I'll have them both up. And then we can go driving around. Alright, so yeah, I'll put my camera up and show you how you cut a belt. Well, we'll get over here. Oh, how do we do this? Oops, that ain't right. Let's see. Where's it at? We'll try that. Anyhow, that ain't no good, so we'll get 4 foot of belt. At least it didn't have to go up Tractor Supply and buy any. There's 4 foot. Give it a couple extra inches. And you gotta cut that stuff square. Like that. Let's see if it works. just a hair off. That's better. Alright. Now we'll go in here and try to make it half as wide. Alright, we'll shut you off a minute and relocate. Alright, I'm back at it again. I had to go up to the house, help Doggie out a little bit. She heard her barking real loud, and I went up there, and she had a big old groundhog cornered up there under the front porch. And it was big as she was, and she giving it a hard time, and so I went in the house and got my Marlin 22 automatic loader, not automatic anything else. Yeah, I put 2 bullets in it just in case I need one or more. Anyhow, I kept watching, and she kept fighting that groundhog, and finally she went around the other side, and while she went around the other side, I stuck the barrel up, yeah, almost about 6 inches away from that groundhog, and I helped her out. And boy, then she got a hold of that thing and shook it and shook it and shook it till, I don't know, about a half hour. Anyhow, then she come in our house all bloody mess, and we had to rest her up and give her a shower, wash the blood off, and rest a while and eat dinner and take a nap. And all right, now we're back at it. All right, I got the belt and the vise. There, I can see with my glasses on. There it is. Alright, let's see. We'll put the thing up here. Where's it at? It must be there someplace. Oh, anyhow. Now I take the 4-inch belt. So I measured off 2 inches and slice it in 2 here a little bit. Alright, now we'll see what happens. I tore a piece in 2 a while ago, short piece, and it worked real good. See whether we can tear out a long piece. Ah. Alright, we got 2 pieces, nothing else. Oh, it didn't tear right. It's about a 1/4 inch difference. Let's see what we got here. Got a little under 2, a little over 2. little under 2. Exactly 2. Just a little hair over 2. Alright, it went just about an 1/8 of an inch difference all the way down through there. So we'll use the smaller part here. Alright, we'll go outside here and put a splice in it. Alright, now that's still the same length. You take these little alligator clip things. Oops. Pull that out of there. Oh, I guess we'll do it the hard way. There's one. Yeah. Like this way. That way. Yeah, I got that backwards. Alright, this take too long. Anyhow, you put them in there sort of every other direction. The long one up and then the long one down. And they're supposed to stay, the paper stuck together, but them's too old. So I'll finish getting them in there and then we'll turn this thing back on. Alright, I got the little clips in there now. Just about wide enough for the belt. Now we've got to take this in there and put it in the vise somehow. And then squish them shut. I had one of the big commercial machines for splicing belts when I run the Heston Baylor 20 years ago. But I think somebody borrowed it. And when people borrow things, sometimes they never bring them back. Or whatever. Alright. There's that, there's that. I'll put the camera up here and then we'll squish it and see if we get it straight. Yeah, I guess it's someplace in there. Should have got my stronger glasses. Alright, there's that. And then you gotta put these in here straight. That looks good. And we'll tighten it up. So I had another one of these machines years ago, and I spliced the belt from old blacksmith vise, which it don't run real parallel, and I got tight and it went crooked and just busted the whole thing all to pieces. Now you gotta put this thing in here. Squish them a little bit more. Well, that should do it. Pull the pin. Oh, years ago we went to the hardware store at Bell Center, and they had one of the machines, but they didn't have this proper thing here. And they had just a piece of band wire, and it was a little hard to get them in just properly. Look at there. Ain't that pretty? Now, got to go out and measure the thing and see where to cut the other end off at. Alright, we'll turn it off here in a minute. Well, there's that killer dog. She's got 2 groundhogs and a coon and 2 rabbits so far this summer. I had to help her with a couple of them with a rifle, but don't tell her. She thinks she's tough. Alright, we'll get back at this. I had to take a little break under the shade tree and get some cool air. Alright, here's what we got. Let's see how we do this. Well, that probably won't help. We'll pull it up here and pull it up there. Now we got to figure out where we got to cut that. The wires, we'll put the wires there. Looks like almost a 1/4 inch, so it'll be almost a 1/4 inch from the end of them wires where we cut it off. But we got an idler there that somebody made, so we'll make it a little bit less. Let's see. Alright, I marked it right there. Let's see if we can get this over here on the workbench without losing my mark. Yeah, get the knife. Right there. Okay, I got the mark and I got the square on it. I'll cut it off and then we'll do all that, putting them alligator clips in again. Okay, I'll shut this off a minute. There, I got it cut off nice and square. Alright, we'll get that thing and put these wires in and get the rest of it done. Well, I got another batch of them little wire clips in. It's a lot easier when that paper's good and solid and you just set them right in there, and it'll take a second or two instead of 10 minutes. Okay, we'll line this up here again and try it again. Yeah, there it is, I see. Okay. We'll put the belt right up here. That should be pretty close. You got a grunt to make things tight. Come on. There we go. Well, ought to do it. Come on, get out of there. Well, how's that look? Now we put the two together like that. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, now we'll go out here again. We'll see where it lines. See if it's too loose, too tight, too something. Yeah, we'll put you back up here again. Yeah, we'll put it on that way. Well, there we are. Now I gotta find me what? Years ago they used rawhide, or they called it catgut. Then later on they had and with a wire cable covered in vinyl that we used on the Heston baler. I don't have either, so I'm gonna have to. I'll probably have to break down and go get a piece of baling wire. Alright, we'll see what we can find. Well, looky there. Round and round it goes again. I used a piece of vinyl covered copper wire. That'll last a while. Now, I gotta learn how to do something. I gotta learn how to tighten one and loosen one to get that thing right there perfectly straight in the middle. Of course, I could make it perfectly round, take more off of one side than the other side, but we'll learn how to do that one of these times. But it's back in running condition now. Oh, that's enough for this for now. Yep. Oh. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube, and I might even make a piece. Oh, yeah. That there, putting them splices with the wires in there. I'll get out here in the shade. Anyhow, I've done a lot of them for the Heston baler I had run for 25 years. Anyhow, this spring or summer, early, I was watching Chucky repairing one of his belts, and I don't know whether he couldn't figure out how it was supposed to be done, or whether they were just doing it goofed up just for YouTube fame. But they give me fits watching them operate that there machine to put the splicing in. Oh, anyhow, I don't know, that's just something to think about, or whatever. Alright, that's all. Oh, here's the button.